First of all, I have to give a shout out to my friend Austin Breeze because I finally got my tripod back. I know, I sound kind of selfish, but I've been pretty anxious of doing this review for quite a while now since I got the DVD, which was like Black Friday, but I haven't been able to do it, because I don't have the tripod, and, ever since I did my unboxing, hey, you have to be excited to do stuff like this, and, there's gonna be like I'm gonna just give you guys a little heads up. Since this is a live action DVD review, it's gonna be different compared to how I did with my reviews for the Wheel of Fire movie and Naruto Shippuden the movie Bonds. This one is gonna go a little bit more in depth with stuff. So let's get started out with how the product itself turned out. As you can see, the DVD menu's right here, which is pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like how the DVD menu turned out. Like, it's not like, just plain, it's not just like a plain background, which is, I have nothing against the anime, but I have an understanding for that. Live action, however, if it's just plain, whatever, no. We need footages on here, which is why this works. And here is the actual DVD itself, and I'll zoom it in for you guys just so you can see. You get the awesome city in the background that's like covered in web. You have the new Spider-Man costume. You have the title. And also, here's the back of it. Now, the things you get in this is like, for special features wise, in case anybody's wondering, you get deleted scenes, audio commentary with Mark Webb, Alvia Rod, and Matt Tolmach, or Match, whatever. And then you get the stunt rehearsals, which I thought was actually pretty good. And then you get the Oscorp Archives, the art gallery, which, I'm not gonna lie, was actually pretty okay. So the product itself turned out pretty good. Now let's get to the second part of this, which has to be the movie itself. If you guys remember, I did my review for the movie a couple weeks after the movie. Actually, not even a couple weeks. I think it was like maybe the second or third week The Amazing Spider-Man came out. That's when I did my review on it. And you remember I said it was really good. Now, watching the deleted scenes and rewatching the movie, I have to say I kind of have like a little bit of a mixed reaction because I feel like the story was really good. Don't get me wrong, I love the story. But I feel like some of the deleted scenes would have actually made the story a lot better. That's just me, because I feel like if some of these deleted scenes actually did make it into the movie, it would have, it would have been like up here. Which, I feel like I was kind of cheated by a little bit since some of the deleted scenes were actually pretty good. And, yeah. Also, the deleted scenes, they had stuff like, the one important scene that they deleted was probably the one that dealt with Dr. Rotha. I'm not going to get too much in detail with that, except for the fact that, the Lizard was involved and Spider-Man was involved in that scene. So I thought that scene could have actually been in the movie without a doubt. But I think what Mark Webb and what Sony are trying to do is have Dr. Rotha have a bigger purpose in the sequel. That's what I'm believing. I don't know if that's the case, but that's just what I'm thinking. So the movie itself, I have to say now that it's still amazing, but some of the deleted scenes could have actually worked in the movie. That's just me. And now, let's get to part 2, which has to be, part 3, which has to be the cons. Now, some of the cons I have to say about the DVD itself, probably they needed to add a lot more special features to it. Like, this didn't have a making of a movie, and this is a live action one. That's what we're talking about. Anime I can kind of understand, but seriously, we're not gonna have like a making of the film in the DVD form? Because I know in the Blu-ray version, you get a whole bunch of features. But why do we not get all those features that are in the Blu-ray on this? If it has to take up 2 discs, it would have been fine. I feel like if they had a separate disc for the special features, that would have actually been really good. But, I mean, not only that, but, you know, a making of the movie, maybe have, like, interviews about what... Actually, you know, interviews about what the cast members thought of the movie. And also, the commentary was the other thing. Because you have Mark Webb, you have Avi Arad, and you have Matt Tallmadge. But I think the commentary could have been better if we had, like, you know, everybody. Like, you know, the actors, the director, the producer, and Matt Tallmadge. I feel like that would have been worth hearing. Because you get to hear their reaction while watching the movie, too. That would have actually been pretty good. But overall, let's get to the fourth part of the review, which is pretty much how the product is as a whole. As a whole, the product, like I mentioned before, is really, really good. Well, actually, I just mentioned, like, you know, what the product had and all that stuff. But adding the product itself, like, you know, what it featured, and also the movie. Let's hear a little drum roll, guys. I'll have to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Why? Because the story was really, really good. I liked how the DVD menu isn't just a plain background. No offense, anime. But, I mean, then again, anime movies I can kind of have a little understanding to. But this, the way how, like, you know, the menu is, having, you know, footage, like, alternative footages go back and forth with the DVD menu, that's actually pretty good. And, like, you know, the scene selections, which is good. And, oh, I forgot to mention, you also get some of the previews, too. Some of which... Actually, I can't name them at the top. No, it's not Skyfall. It's that one movie where it's, like, kind of futuristic and he's trying to escape from people. And you also get the Men in Black 3 trailer, which was hilarious! And I'm gonna get that on DVD soon. But, overall, like I mentioned before, the movie itself gets a 4.5 out of 5. I really, really recommend that you guys get this on DVD. And, well, DVD or Blu-ray. I kind of expect you guys to go for the Blu-ray because it has a lot more special features to it and all that stuff. But, honestly, for me, I'm a DVD collector. Sorry, not really much of a Blu-ray. I mean, I'm a Blu-ray fan too, but I've been more striving towards DVD. Even though the Blu-ray has a lot more higher definition. But, overall, guys, that's it on my review on the DVD of The Amazing Spider-Man. Comment below, let me know what you guys think of the DVD. Did you guys think there were some, like, did you guys have any problems with DVD? Like, do you think they could have added a lot more special features that could have made the DVD better? Did you feel like some of the deleted scenes in the movie could have actually worked in the real thing? Like, in the actual movie? And also, just, you know, thumbs up! Because we're going to get The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Duh! Like, who would know that? Because if you guys remember how the movie ended, you know, Dr. Connor's in that jail cell, the man in the shadows, hiding in the shadows, you know, did you tell the boy the truth about his father? Dr. Connor's being like, no, and then, you know, he's like, good, then we'll let him be for now, and then Dr. Connor's like, you should leave him alone. I mean, that ending obviously leaves an open ending for, like, an open spot for a sequel, which I'm pretty looking forward to. And just to give a little update on the sequel, if you guys don't know about it yet, Mary Jane Watson and Harry Osborn are going to be in the sequel. And this must also indicate that Norman Osborn is going to be in the sequel. He may not be the Green Goblin, but he's definitely going to make an appearance. Hopefully he does. And also I heard of talks that Electro might be in the movie, which is kind of meh. I'm not really too big of a fan of Electro, but who knows? It might actually turn out well. I mean, if they did a pretty good job with this, I'm pretty sure they'll do a good job with Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And also, I believe... Oh, and also, you know, J.K. Simmons has confirmed that he is interested in doing J. Jonah Jameson again in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well. So overall, that's it on my DVD review of The Amazing Spider-Man, guys. I'm Shurug, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.